Hey, good morning. My name is Greg with Liberty Orchard and Apiary. I'm a second-year beekeeper. I went into winter with 3 hives and lost 2 of the 3. So this is the hive that survives the winter. Today is March 21st, so happy spring. I'm in Liberty, North Carolina, and 3 weeks ago I did a Damari method. Put 1 frame of brood down in the bottom, put everything else up top, and I think last weekend I rotated it again. So I almost don't know what to expect when I get in here. I'm kind of thinking and hoping a little bit that there'll be a queen cell or several up top. I'd like to do at least 1 split, maybe 2, and put that in a resource hive that I built just experimentally. So let's get in and take a look, see what happens. I have no idea. This is my first time shooting a video, so I have no idea what's going to be in the picture. Hopefully I can get it all, and hopefully you can hear me. All right, let's do it. These painted boxes on here are compliments of Orion and Dakota. So thank you, Orion and Dakota, for painting these for me. I have been feeding them 1-to-1 sugar syrup, and they're consuming it pretty quickly. I expect the flow to start pretty soon. They are bringing in some stuff. I put in some beetle traps last week, so I'm kind of curious to see how they're doing. I think I'm going to need to put this box down. Hopefully you'll still be able to see me, just because it's so tall. Oh, and it's heavy. All right, this frame is completely full of brood on that side. Here's the outside, and it's completely full as well. Wow. That looks pretty incredible. All right, this is a frame they're drawing out. That can go in the bottom box, and we can let the queen start putting some eggs in there. I see quite a few drones in here, which is cool. Which means I think we're ready for splits, etc. I didn't even smoke these guys. These girls they've always been really calm. All right, a lot of drones. This is packed with pollen. A lot of drones. And it's got some honey. It looks like they've uncapped some and started using it. That or they haven't capped it yet. It might be that they haven't capped it yet. It's probably just sugar water. Ton of pollen. Ton of pollen. I'm going to mark that because I tend to forget what I did. And I like to mark it with an L because for some reason. Alright. This frames, and the queen is in the bottom with a queen excluder on top of that box. So got a little bit of drone down there, emergency cell. Packed with pollen, a little bit of nectar, a little bit of honey. Put this frame back in there. I actually want to put that one down bottom. All right, a lot of drones again, packed with pollen. Packed with pollen. I might keep this out and put that down the bottom as well. All right, this one looks like it'd be a good frame to go down bottom. If I need it, but I'm not sure I'm going to need it, but it is packed with pollen. Mark that one as well. Something tells me these top boxes are all going to be packed with pollen. Because that's what they have been bringing in, that's for sure. All right, this frame is heavy, and it is packed with honey, nectar, and pollen. This is a heck of a resource frame. I might switch this out, put that down bottom too, I don't know. All right, this is the outside, not doing anything. They're drawing out that one. And again, no hive beetles. I'm gonna keep this one out. I might put that down bottom. See what we got down there. All right, let's switch to this box. All right, not drawing anything out there, nothing there. That's a good frame. I'm gonna put this in that box right there for now, because it may end up going down there or in that box. I'd like to pull one of these boxes off, to be honest with you. All right, so this box is filled with nectar, well, probably sugar water, because I've been feeding them, and a lot of pollen. Same thing on this side, no brood. Ten more days on those. Pull those out. All right, a little bit of drone brood hasn't hatched yet. Everything else is hatched. A lot of drone cells on this one. Drone size cell. All of this in here are drone size cells. Which explains why I've hatched so many drones. I mean, there can't be anything in that. Emergency cup. Nothing in there, of course. Otherwise it'd be capped already. here we go. Now that is something to look at. Wow. Wow, look at that one. That's a beautiful frame of brood. If I'm getting in front of the camera, I'm really sorry. This is experimental. If it doesn't look good, I won't use it. Oh, this frame was stuck down bottom a little bit. All right, we got mostly pollen. It looks like everything else has been hatched. Pollen mostly hatched. This is a good frame to go down bottom too. Let's see what we need down there. Getting a little bit riled up. Let's give him a little bit of smoke. All right, another frame of brood. Looks like it's starting to hatch. Little disappointed I haven't seen any queen cells. Was kind of hoping to do a split. I might force one. Might do that today. Might force one today. If I find a good frame of eggs down bottom. All right, we got plenty of drones, that's for sure. Plenty of drones. All right. Just drawing that out. Drawing that out. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one's pretty heavy. A lot of pollen, some nectar. Ton of pollen and nectar. All right, this box has been pretty full of honey, so I don't expect that to change any. It had a little bit of brood in it a few weeks ago, but I expect all of it to have hatched. But yeah, they're capping that. All right, this is what I expect to see through the rest. Capped honey. All right, I'm gonna go through this without bringing these over here because they should all look pretty close to that. But I'll show you the box underneath it. Hopefully they're drawing that out. Give them a little bit of smoke. One bee hatching right there. If you can see it, but it's feeling its way out. I don't know why that's always so cool, but I'm
never not fascinated by it. I've been putting peppermints in here. I forgot to bring them out with me. I think I have a few in my pocket, but I haven't seen one hive beetle. And last year I don't want to say I had a problem with hive beetles, but I certainly had hive beetles. All right, I might checkerboard this one and put another box on if that bottom one is getting drawn out. Let's see what we got. Well, that one's propylized down good, boy. And it's heavy. Alright, so there goes my camera. It's a little bit windy out here today, so we'll try it again. Hopefully that's still in a good spot. All right. Not doing anything to get that drawn out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to checkerboard this one. They're drawing this one out. I'm going to checkerboard this one with the one up top. Actually, I think we're okay. I don't think I'll do that because they're drawing out every other one. This is awesome. Man, they are going to be ready when the flow hits. We'll put that in between there. Try to force them to draw this out a bit more. I think I'm going to switch this one over here. All right, here we go. I have seen the queen every time I've gotten in here. All right, they have drawn this one out. I put that in last week. Let's see if we can find any eggs. I got pollen in here. I don't see any eggs. A few emergency cells on this one. I don't see any of them. None of them are charged. All right, so she has not been on this frame. All right, that is all drone. All drone. I'm gonna take this frame out and cut out the drone wax. I don't see any eggs in there. I do see eggs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. It's got eggs in the top. I hate to lose, but just this one side. I might take this whole thing out. Right here. I don't think I need that many drones. I'm kind of curious. Will they, when they don't need the drones anymore, will they rework that wax and turn it into worker honeycomb, or will it always stay drone until I cut it out? This one's filled with pollen. I see some waggle dancing going on. I see some pollen sacs. And I do see eggs. I do see eggs. All right. It's a cat brood. See a couple swarm cells down bottom. Doesn't look like anything's in them. Of course, there shouldn't be. She's got plenty of room down here. I haven't been looking for the queen, but I haven't seen her. We got some cat brood there. That looks good. Looks good. Give them a little bit of smoke. It's a heavy frame. And it's a heavy frame of brood. Wow, look at that. She's even laid up on the sides. And there's the queen. There she is right there. Hopefully you can see her. She is doing a fantastic job. All right, hopefully we got lots of eggs in here, and it is all laid up with eggs. All laid up with eggs on that side. Up, and we got brood on this side. Beautiful. I might think I'm going to use this frame to try to do a split. What the heck? Let's give it a try. Certainly have a lot of bees in here. I think I can try it. All right, this one they're drawn out, but I don't see eggs in this one, on this side anyway. Or on that side. Again, here's a ton of drone brood drawn out for drones, and I don't think I want to keep that. to keep that. That's coming out too. Alright. So I'm going to turn this off because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do next. I don't want to look like I'm just bumbling through this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut you off and say goodbye for now, and hopefully this will be the start of something, and I'll see you next week. All right, again, I'm Greg with Liberty Orchard and Apiary in Liberty, North Carolina. March 20th, signing out. Be well.